So, what can I help you with today, sir?
You called me and something that happened a long time problem. You see, I'm a retired sergeant county. When I first signed up for being county, there were a lot of things promised to me, a lot of benefits. I went through several wars, and God knows how I got out. Came back home. I don't have a job. Nothing to do. All of the benefits that were promised to me, nothing. I'm basically homeless. My wife is the one who provided this because she goes to work and she hasn't written anything. And to make all matter worse, my son Tom is in jail for doing God knows what. I'm just fed up with this government. I'm just fed up with life. Promising you something that they know they can't deliver. As a matter of fact, I think I even fed up with the church. That's how angry I am.
So what's your next course of action?
I don't know.
What do you think you can do to eliminate some of these feelings of animosity and anger?
What I think I can do to eliminate some, well, the only way I can probably get over some of these feelings is like they come straight up with me and give me some of those things that they promised me. And I think I can let go of some of those feelings. But now, I don't think so.
Do you have any disabilities? Any handicaps?
No. I'm not wounded. I'm not crippled. But I can't find a job.
You can't.
No, I can't.
What is your specialties? What do you do?
I'm an IT person now.
IT person. What do you say Monday morning we start calling around and start looking for a job for you? We have to start.
We stop. We stop calling around
together.
Well, if that would make any difference, I don't have a problem with it.
And secondly, what's your problem with your wife? What's going on?
You married?
Yes.
You have kids?
Yes.
How long have you been married?
25 years.
That's a long time. But you know how women are. Especially when you are not breaking in the bread. You know what happened home. And you become the boy of the house and they push you all around and say things that you least expect them to say. Probably out of frustration. She doesn't treat me like a man anymore. That's what family does.
Do you think that there's any way that you can get the relationship back to where it once was? If you got a job, do you think she would start looking at you differently?
Oh, I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
You think that's the only problem?
I don't think that's the only problem, but I think she was starting to look at me different.
What is the other problem?
I don't know. I don't know.
And your son, he's incarcerated. How many years?
5 years.
If you don't mind me asking, what did he?
Armed robbery.
Do you know how long he's going to be incarcerated?
Well, they gave him about 15 years because he had someone killed in that process.
15 years. Any chance of parole?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
A black man killing a white man's son? I don't think so.
Do you write him? Do you stay in communication with him?
I try.
Does he respond back to you?
Yes, he used to. When that time went by, I just couldn't bear him going to good league anymore. No, writing. So I just abandoned the whole relationship for now.
Because you couldn't stand to see him behind bars.
That's right. That's right. Because I thought it right.
How do you think that made him feel?
Who, him?
That at one point you were going to visit him, then all of a sudden you stopped. Did you tell him, did you inform him that you was going to stop visiting him?
No, I didn't tell him. I'm his father. I just felt bad about what he was doing. And so I just decided to stay away. Why should I tell him how I feel? He knows how I feel.
But he's still your son.
Well, yeah, I know that.
You still love him?
Love, it's a very strong word right now. I guess I can still love him.
You guess you still love him?
Yeah, I guess so.
There's no guessing with love.
But then you tell me. How do you do it, preacher? In my case, tell me how you still love in that process.
It's a very difficult task, and I can't relate to you because none of my sons or daughters is currently incarcerated. However, I can look to the Word, and I can say that we are all sinners, and Christ still loves us unconditionally, despite what we do.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
Okay, I can stop. No, I know.
I'm still having it. It's not for theater, me.
You did a great job. You stay quiet, right? What did you see? What did you observe?
Great actor, both, especially with Shanta, really getting into the character of the fellow here. And by this being James' first opportunity, first time in a pastoral care class, I think he did a wonderful job in trying to probe him and trying to think of some other opportunities or options rather.
The areas to improve?
Eric Tutu,
opening questions,
yeah.
paraphrasing, leading the counselee into the next phase to find out more information about what is going on.
What he did. What he did. What did you observe he did?
He left some things and went to the next subject. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Change subject too quick.
And if it's been me sitting there, I know it's very difficult.
He was angry.
Girl, I'm feeling right now. You know, what I was sitting here wanting to ask him is, are there times when you don't feel angry? Are there those times when you aren't angry and you and your wife are good with one another, and you know life is calm rather than you being angry all the time? Yeah, that is the solution focus. I just move that. And another one is you are really in the emotion, and then you try to before him, although that, and he was just,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he was a very calm presence. I liked
Yes,
when-
even with Shanker's changing body language, he maintained
Yeah.
his composure
You were very even
throughout the
keeled,
entire time.
composed, and I like that.
I thought James did a good job asking questions about his son. I like the way he
Yeah.
led into those questions about your son. How did that make you feel? So, I think you avoid, the improvement, maybe, I don't know if you picked up, I know you felt his anger. I mean, that was obvious. You did a great job of seeing that. I don't know if you ever really addressed it. You kind of like you skirted that. You were afraid to go into that realm. And he gave you more than he gave you a bunch of opportunities.
Why
to do
did
it.
it?
Why was he really angry?
What I especially liked was when Shanker said, "Are you married?" And he answered.
Yeah.
And he said, "How many years?" And, you know, without hesitation,
Yes.
he answered the question, and then that sort of like deflated Shanker from, you know, what he was asking. But when he replied, he said, well, and the part about his son being incarcerated, he said, well, I can't, you know, I don't know, because my children are not. And I thought that was a great answer.
I thought it diffused by answering those questions. I thought